You know, I set up some goals and it just, you know, never goes anywhere. It's like the people that go to the gym and get a membership and then, you know, they work out for 2 months and they just dip. That may or may not have been me. Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Connie here, and for today we're going to be talking about 8 healthy habits that you need to incorporate into your life this upcoming 2021. Like other people, I've spent a lot of my time setting up goals and I've just realized it doesn't really work out for me. And it's because there's no game plan, there's no how to get there. It's just a goal that seems very far out of reach. Now, this year, I want to focus up on setting habits, and by setting up these habits every day, I'm going to slowly transform into the person that I want to become. And it's just going to be so much easier to obtain any kind of goals you do decide to set for yourself once you create a strong foundation for yourself. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first habit that I want to talk about is creating a consistent sleep schedule. Now, when I say create a consistent sleep schedule, I'm more so kind of encouraging you to sleep early and wake up earlier because as many say, the early bird gets the worm. And we don't know what happens to the bird that's not early, but I assume he or she spends a lot of his time looking for a worm to eat, but since they missed it, they wasted a lot of time, and we are not going to be wasting any time this year, guys. Now, this is not going to happen overnight, and I know that having to alter a bad habit into a good one is going to take some time. So, in order to do this, get your phone, alarm clock, whatever it is that you use, and set an alarm that tells you to, hey, go to sleep. It's shut-eye time, baby. And then set an alarm for every morning to be like, good morning, beautiful. Rise and shine. And hopefully by doing this, it's going to force you to wake up, it's going to force you to go to sleep, and by the end of all this, you're going to feel a lot more energized and a lot more in control of your life because you have this discipline for yourself. Okay, so healthy habit number 2 is prepare the next day the night before. So what I mean by this is create a to-do list, create like some tasks that you need to do for the following day. The way that I like to do this is I like to create a long list of things that I actually have to do, and then pull the ones that I need to immediately finish by the next day. Like for me, I have really terrible memory, so it's great that I'm able to like see everything that I have to do. So this kind of gives myself a deadline. It prepares me for the next morning, so it's like I'm not like drowsy trying to figure out what I need to do. It's already set up for me. And if it helps, like if you guys want to stay like organized or anything, this app called Notion is amazing. I use it to kind of pretty much organize my entire life. I'm still trying to get the hang of it, but it's a really, really great tool and resource to help you start organizing and creating to-do lists, tasks, and just a bunch of other stuff. Okay, so healthy habit number 3, journaling / positive affirmations. After you wake up and before you go to bed, I highly suggest you journal. Now, there are a lot of different types of journaling, I guess, and I'm going to talk about like 3 of them. The first one being documenting your life, pretty much, reflecting on what the day was like, you know, jotting down some important things that happened. Then another thing is called a gratitude journal. So every day before you wake up and go to sleep, write down what you're grateful for. You can even say this out loud as well. Days are going to suck. Life is going to suck, but when you can try to find those little tiny pieces of like just things that you're grateful for, it helps you kind of get through the days better, and it just makes you kind of like appreciate and exude some sort of positive energy out. And the last thing is writing down your positive affirmations. You can also say this out loud for it to be more powerful, but saying positive things, starting off your day and ending your day with like positive affirmations, maybe like 3 or 4 positive things that you want to say, and then it just kind of sets the tone for your day. Healthy habit number 4, physical activity. Now, I know that word may be daunting to you guys, but it doesn't have to be like hardcore workout, you know, hit session for like 2 hours. No. What I mean by this is just kind of getting your body moving and getting your heart rate up. This could be anything from just standing up from your desk if you're at work and just doing like a little bit of a jogging in place, or going outside and taking a walk, doing yoga, stretching. There's a lot of great workouts on YouTube. Just getting yourself active every day. Like, we weren't meant to sit at a desk for 100 years of our lives. So just make sure you stand up, do something, get your heart rate up. Healthy habit number 5 is self self-care. It just means setting aside some time for yourself where you can unwind and feel at peace. Examples of this, like for me, like I feel really at peace when I'm listening to my podcast and like cleaning the dishes. Like that's considered self-care. So many things pop up and happen, and we often neglect ourselves. So it's time this year we are going to be giving ourselves the love and attention that we deserve, and that starts off with like setting up some time for whatever it is that makes you feel happy and at peace. Okay, so healthy habit number 6, reducing our screen time. It is so easy to mindlessly scroll for hours and not even know. But seriously guys, this year we're gonna try to decrease that weekly screen time report, because no. Like I'm super guilty of this. Like I will grab my phone like right before I go to bed and I'm like, oh, I'll only be on TikTok for like 10 minutes. And then 5 hours later, it's like 3 a.m. and I'm like, so none of that. We are going to have self-control. So if you guys have problems like me where you are literally addicted to your phone, set it aside, put it somewhere, have someone hide it. And if you do want to allow yourself some screen time, I would say just put a timer on, like I'd say maybe 20 minutes or so, and actually listen to that timer. I've realized that I've just wasted a lot of time scrolling mindlessly. It distracted me from doing a lot more other things that I could have been doing. So yes, please reduce your screen time. We are all going to be doing that this 2021, and that starts today. That habit you should definitely be starting today. Healthy habit number 7. Learn something new / read something new. This could be really simple things like watching a YouTube tutorial, like finding different interests that you have and learning something new. And why I say this is because when you're learning something new, it kind of stimulates your mind. You're interested in something, obviously. By the time you are like skilled in whatever you decide to learn about, like you feel accomplished, like you feel good about it. So I definitely think it's very important that you learn something. This could be like learning how to paint or draw, like watching a YouTube tutorial for like a few minutes, to reading a book and learning something that you've never learned before. And that last habit that I have for you folks is just to clean and tidy up whenever you can. I mean, this is all for my messy people out there. Just create the habit of putting everything away after you're done using it. Just kind of tidy things up as you go. You realize that you save a lot more time like every week instead of having to spend like an entire day cleaning. Saves so much time when I actually put things away and do things instead of having to like let the mess pile up and then have to go like spend hours doing it and just dreading it. Once these habits are instilled in you and you're doing these every day and you kind of start to see like your transformation start to happen, this list should constantly be growing and you should be picking up new habits for yourself. So hopefully this video was helpful for you folks. I'm wishing you guys an amazing 2021. I know you guys can do it, and I just have a really good feeling about this year. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.